Hello, welcome, friends, family, graduates, one and all. Thank you for joining me at this special commencement ceremony honoring Taylor Lee and the class of 2020. Yay! Yeah. Today, we celebrate the many accomplishments and hardships the class of 2020 has endured, and where they are today and will go tomorrow and onward. Our special guest today is Taylor Lee. Start the music, please. My granddaughter. Our ceremony will include a speech from Julie Lee, proud mother of Taylor, and a speech from Taylor herself. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming the graduate and the family to the stage.
Okay, now you can go up. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to go up. Alright, stop the music.
Hello everybody, can you hear me? We are gathered here today for this wonderful thing we call love. Our family has been blessed with abundant love. We are very lucky and blessed. There are many ways to love. From my perspective here today, I see love in three major areas. Love yourself, love your family, however you define your family. Love our world. When you fly in an airplane, they tell you in the event of needing oxygen to put your mask on first. Sometimes this seems odd because we a lot of times think we need to take care of others first. But the reality is we need to take care of ourselves first because we need to be strong in order to help others. A few ways we can love ourselves, taken from an article that I read in Life Hack. Forgive yourself. You know that thing you did one time, or maybe a few times, that made you feel bad, embarrassed, ashamed? It is time to let that go. You can't change the things you have done in the past, but you can control your future. Look at it as a learning experience. Believe in your ability to change. Find something to be grateful for every day. It's inevitable that you're going to have your own down days. That is fine and very human of you. It's especially important on these days to find at least one thing you are grateful for, as it helps to shift your mind and energy around what is going on. Reach out to family, friends, healers, whomever you need to help you through the tough times. You are not expected to go through them alone. Treat others with love and respect. It makes us feel better about ourselves when we treat others the way we hope to be treated. That doesn't mean everybody will always repay the favor, but that's their problem, not yours. Be mindful of what you think, feel, and want. Live your life in ways that truly reflect what you think, feel, and want. Follow your passion. You know that thing that gets you so excited but scares you at the same time? That thing you really want to do but have convinced yourself it won't work? You should do that. All of us here are pros at taking care of our loved ones. No needs touched upon that point. I often think of this phrase, those to whom much is given, much is asked. All of us here have been given an abundance of a beautiful life. Is life always perfect? No. But without conflict, we don't progress. Looking at the big world picture today, we are being called to help the world in some way. Only you can know how you are to help. It may be small, simply changing the way you think and talk about people or things you don't see eye to eye with. And this may not actually be simple, because you have had perhaps many years of thinking, judging, and reacting in the same way to that thing you do not see eye to eye with. This small change may take practice, lots and lots of practice to change. You might be called to help mankind on a larger scale, food drives, volunteering, mentoring, or maybe even bigger stuff is in your future. No matter what you are being called to do, big or small, it will matter. It will make a difference. We all want life to go back to normal, but let's acknowledge that our normal is not a healthy balance Let's strive for a better, healthier, more caring normal. A normal where we begin making the world a blessed, with love reality for all.
Speech.
Oh, why you ask? Okay. Hello, family, friends, esteemed guests, and everyone in between. I would first like to thank you for this opportunity. I'm eternally grateful to be standing here today speaking with all of you. Maybe not in person, but forever in spirit. I'm going to put that down because it was being weird. Anyways, there's an ongoing and rather heated, I may add, debate in the gardening community whether Creeping Charlie, a leafy dark green weed with small purple flowers, is harmful or helpful. On the one hand, they pop up almost out of nowhere and take over your entire lawn in a matter of days, while on the other hand are precious and beautiful and are said to even cure headaches. Another example is dandelions, the bright yellow son of a flower that metamorphosizes to a ghostly white. They pop up almost out of nowhere and take over. They're ugly and a pest to some, while on the contrary are delicious greens and salads, can be consumed as a caffeinated drink in the morning, and have carried the wishes of millions of children. As I cross off the days on my calendar, I start to ponder about what comes next. Everything feels like weeds, unexpected, uncontrollable, and mostly unwelcomed. I weed my garden for half an hour daily, but they pop up the next day. Sometimes the weeds even hurt me, like the creeping thistle. It leaves me thinking, well, I wish that weeds never existed in the first place. I look out my window at my garden and reflect on all the time, sweat, and hard work I put into it, and how unfair it would be for all that beauty to be overtaken by weeds. But then I remember how boring life would be without weeds. Did you know that grass, even your precious and meticulously groomed and cut lawn, is considered a weed when it's not in the right place? What would the forest be like without weeds? Like a bunch of trees. Not to say that trees aren't beautiful and unique, they just aren't as lively and diverse as weeds. When I ever go out in my garden to check on my plants, if there were no pests or weeds to ever be taken care of, probably not. I would probably leave nature to its course and come back when the fruits were ready to be harvested. The point is, if life never presented you with a dilemma, would you ever try to fix the underlying problem? No, because then there is no need for anything to be fixed at all. Don't fix what ain't broken, as my family would say. The world is showing us that something is broken and that it needs to be fixed. These bad situations, these unfair situations, these weeds give us a rare opportunity to uniquely and creatively fix issues we are dealing with on a daily basis. Did you know that white vinegar is a natural alternative to weed killer? I would have never known that if I didn't have to deal with weeds in the first place. I know right now it feels like the weeds have taken over and that your future and your garden is at stake. It feels like no matter how much you pull and pull and pull the weeds out, they keep coming back bigger, stronger, and more unsettling. The world is covered and you don't know where to start cleaning up. Right now, our gardens, our graduation, our future feels far away, taken from our hands to somewhere out of sight. My advice to you, though it may be small, is to pick those weeds one by one, as slowly as you need to. Wearing gloves, using weed killer, whatever helps make you feel comfortable and happy. You are the most important person in the world right now, and everything you are feeling is valid and real. It might take some time, but if I can promise you anything, I promise you that one day you will get your garden. It will be beautiful, full of life, and as special and unique as you are. You just gotta pull a few weeds along the way. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to give Taylor her diploma from Stillwater High School.